Welcome back, my friends, for another very yummy update. So these are the Q1 returns for Ethereum, and I just want to show you how bad it's been. You see how it's red? January, February, and March. So we have 3 red months in a row. We've never done it this bad, ever. Actually, the worst we've ever had it, I think it was Q1 of 2018. The problem, though, is in 2018, we had run up 4,500x return for Ethereum. You got it? So, okay, we got the worst bear market ever at the time. Now we didn't even get those gains, and we've had an even worse than that bear market, which sucks, man. So this is a freak accident, friend. This is, man, I just like that. That's why others BTC is 4 red monthly candles in a row. Remember, monthly candles are extremely important. They're the power ones. The power banger ones. They're the ones that they impact the most. This is the Ethereum monthly chart as well. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ethereum is Big Daddy, friends. Look, and it's like a lot of people, they still get confused. It's not Ethereum goes up, we all win. No. It's the same cloud raining over Ethereum. It's also raining over us. That's it. Okay, we're in the park with Ethereum, eating jelly beans. You got your Game Boy. You got your cute little poncho thing. Your little raincoat out here. You got your gumboots. Right, that's unfortunately the reality of it. Now, it would be a lovely world where all our bags just go up by themselves. We don't live in that world. I know it sucks now, but hopefully in the future there's friendship and kindness that comes on the horizon, and we actually make sense. It doesn't help that Vitalik, and this is not fake. It is real Vitalik. Vitalik sniffing the ass of a robo dog out here. Yes, we've all seen the video, and he's Vitalik. Checking out the when this video got posted, I'm like, man, they're gonna go so hard on him for this. It's like, well, that's where our future lay. That's our future right there. But it is what it's all having fun here. But yeah, man, like, friends, it's very easy for me to point fingers. Same as you. It's very, very, very easy. It's very easy. But like, look what's happened, man. Like, friends, ETH BTC peaked 4 years ago, May 2021. It's been 4 years, man. It is down from that moment, 73%. Like, 4 years. Not 2 or 3 years. 4 years. It's down 73%. It did upgrades. It got more adoption. Doesn't matter, man. I don't know what it is. Extreme CME manipulation. It is what it is, okay? We can't do anything about it. I'm going to show you something now. I'm going to give you another update, friends. So, remember, it's very, very yummy updates. The yummiest of updates. I've got some spaghetti waiting for me, by the way. I'm going to go through this post with Gainzy, and I think it's very... Gainzy, friends, he's gifted with... He has like these little introspective moments where he can kind of like summarize things in like a bit of a unique way. And it's very concise, But I'm going to show it to you right now. Obviously, when it comes to people like that, friends, I can grab... Hey, this person's really good at those things. I'm good at looking at that. If you're trying to follow anybody on Twitter for like actual alpha, I'm just saying good luck, bro. Literally good luck. Like, it'll be like, oh, picture of a hentai thing. And then 3 words. They'll just say like, I can't believe he did that. I'm like thinking, bro, what are you talking about? Who's he? You can't believe he did what? Where's the context? Where's the story, friends? That's why my Twitter, man, friends, I'm not saying this lightly. It's the highest value content. It is literally the highest value content, okay? So high value, I am bleeding Twitter friends, by the way. I've lost like 400 or something, okay? I'm literally bleeding Twitter friends. Reason? I am uncovering more and new information about pDAI while the prices are cheap. So if I gave one crap about reputation, I would have stopped a long time ago, and I would have said, you know what? Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right, everybody. But move to the side. Okay, literally move to the side. Stay in the same side as the 99 people stacked in the corner. You're literally part of the 75% cuck crew from the Ash conformity experiment, where they tell you that the card is green, but it's actually red, but you're just conforming. Okay, you move to the side. I'm trying to uncover information asymmetry out here. And guess what? As I uncover more of it, I don't give a crap that the crowd is angry, but I'm not making content for you. Okay, you go move to the side, all right? For the rest of us, we're here for the highest value content in crypto. Gainzy, buying bottomed poop sucks because sometimes you have to wait months for a markup and poop is down 90% plus. It can still drop hard as F and look dead. So what he's basically saying is, like, let's just use, for example, let's use PulseChain, for example. He's basically saying, like, this thing is down, yeah, when it's down 90%, okay? Let's go down like a daily, what he's saying, right? So you're like, oh, PulseChain, you're down 90% here, right? And then look what happens, okay? You're down, oh, it's cheap, it's down 90%. And then now you're sitting through this. It drops another 33%. Okay, that's what he's saying. And it drops hard as well, like fast, another 33%. So that's why it feels like there is no bottom. There is no bottom. That's what it feels. That's what he's basically saying. And this happens everything. Remember Bitcoin, friends, at 15K didn't look like a bottom. I just noticed that every single person was bearish. It could have easily snapped down another 50% quickly, right? He says, later, when it turbo moons, an additional 40% leg down looks like a speck. But at the time, it feels like brutal purgatory and everyone fuds daily. My gosh. Gainzy, MindLink or something, it's literally pDAI right now, man. It's literally pDAI. Like, that's exactly it. Just turbo nuking, bang, 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 bang. And by the way, yeah, it is PulseChain and Hex and stuff out here. But if you notice, friends, no one's fudding PulseChain right now. Who's fudding it? Everybody in the community, you guys find it? Everybody's just, oh, we're disappointed again. But like, where's the whole, like, everyone's still supportive. Kind of tells you, man, there's a market maker move going on here. Gainzy continues. All of which is to say, if you screwed up the cycle and are stuck with heavy bags, all you can do at this point is not capitulate them to better traders. Whether now or lower or later or whatever, the traders who puke in these conditions tend to disappear and not return. That is true. All right, that's true. Look, man, friends, I really thought it was going to get better. Like, the cycle had been following exactly the same, and then we just deviated down. Like, when we needed the cycle to continue the most. Man, it is what it is. But remember what he said. At this point, selling down here to other people scooping, those are the people who disappear. They literally go away. So the people who do that and they write the essays and stuff out here, they're actually clicking sell and leaving. Yeah, man, that's the market. That's what it does, friends. See, in markets, your actual killer is your expectations, because your expectations, like, you let yourself get really high with the dopamine up and down. You know, it's obviously on the upside. That's the disappointment, right? When things just go down forever, you like don't expect anything. But when it starts to go up, you get this hope. That's the worst part when it comes to these, especially like I don't know, man. I feel for everyone, man. I feel for myself as well. Like, bro, we've been waiting 4 years. It's still going down. It's not like we waited 4 years for break even. No. It's 4 years and things are still making lower lows, getting crushed. Everything's lower. Ethereum's wrecked. ETH BTC's making new lows. By the way, you think it's a kind of also a coincidence that ETH BTC is still making new lows and PulseChain makes new lows? It ain't a coincidence, friends. Now, friends, I have another juicy episode coming later on, but I want to show for you this video from Mr. Crypto HartBeat. So he just so beautifully described what's going on with PulseChain, MakerDAO, pDAI, stablecoins, Richard Heart philosophy. Okay, this video, it goes for 5 minutes. Okay, I promise you, we're going to listen to all of it. Okay, I'm going to listen to all of it. It's really good. And for this, I just want you to pay attention to, there's something going on. There's something big going on. Remember, friends, I know we've got the nibble pegs out here. But when I say I believe in something, what does that actually mean? Like, oh, I believe price goes up. Yeah, but you can say that for anything. No, I really do believe the world needs a decentralized stablecoin without a blacklist function that isn't getting sunsetted like USD-Soy is doing. That's MakerDAO. The new MakerDAO, friends, they're not called MakerDAO. They're called Sky. Okay, Sky, they have USDS now. USD-Soy, they're sunsetting out DAI. They have a blacklist function in USDS. They have to do that because they want to get to 100 billion market cap, the next level of real world assets. So they have to add in the blacklist function. Yes, they're literally adding it in. So it's not even a real special economic zone. So what would that mean, friends? Literally, what do you think it means? Yeah, okay, you voted for the wrong guy. See us. Okay. So these things are big. So I'm going to continue with this and let's just go and we'll talk about it later.
And you hear all these things from Richard Hart. Hey, it's an experiment. I don't know. No one's ever copied over the system state of Ethereum and given everybody free coins. But the most important thing I think to note is the fact that the P maker contract, and this is important for you to know, Circle, which is USDC and USDT, these are centralized admin key stablecoins that are backed by the US dollar or dollar equivalents. In reality, about 75% is dollar equivalents. They're not actual dollars. So, but DAI is different. So the MakerDAO contract is how you mint your own stablecoin called DAI. In the early days, it was just Ethereum that you put in 150% collateralization, and it would mint you DAI. Well, that contract got copied over in the system state with the PulseChain. But what happened at that very early stage, and there's a lot of speculation about this, I'm just going to give you the high level, that contract was altered, right? And it was paused. And so there were edits made. And so there was pre-knowledge of the pDAI contract. Well, why is DAI important? Because Richard doesn't have the admin keys to USDC or USDT, right? So all of these other, stable coins, that's why he warned of the risk. They could invalidate them. But because the pDAI that literally was essentially forked over, the existing DAI people had in their wallets on the Ethereum blockchain that were copied over, this was an opportunity to essentially edit the code, to be able to take over, because of the amount of DAI that Richard had, to be able to take over that maker contract. Well, things have developed, and if you want to dive in deep, you can. But the point I'm trying to make is that why is it important that in an alternative financial system that's truly decentralized, that is this promise of sovereignty and freedom and the ability to transact, why does it need a stablecoin? Well, because that's actually the future of transactions, is having something that is universally a dollar. And I think the greatest case for that is, think about you if you're a business owner at the point of sale. At the point of sale, you want to have something that's stable. You don't want to be in something that fluctuates, right? Because you've got costs. And of course, you don't, the dollar is the dollar. Now, obviously, you could make a case that it gets debased, but at the end of the day, for transactions, for it to really truly be a means of exchange, for it to really truly be, a means to transact, you're going to need a stablecoin. Well, this is the closest thing to, and is, a non-admin key stablecoin. Having that properly collateralized on the PulseChain, if this actually were to happen, and I mean, there were talk in the past that it would be collateralized by Hex or whatever it may be, the proposals that are out there to essentially peg this to a dollar, I think is bigger than most people understand. Because what it does is, Richard just talked about a vertically aligned ecosystem. And what is that vision? A vertically aligned ecosystem is one in which you can do everything within this world, if you will. Well, what is the PulseChain but Ethereum? It benefits from all of the upgrades that are going to happen with Ethereum. It's properly decentralized across all the validators and all the different nodes, right? So we have that piece of it. So it's not in the hands of people that are tied to governments. It's not in the hands of people that are tied to AWS. It is in the hands of independent individual people across the world. So truly decentralized. Obviously, there are a lot of different tokens that have been launched on the PulseChain. This is not an endorsement of those things. But if you look at what Richard has done, right, he's actually created Pulse, which is essentially Ethereum, right? It is the gas token. The utility of that is you do business on the PulseChain with Pulse. PulseX, which is the DEX, the decentralized exchange, and this is the token of it. And it has a component where everything that is done on the chain buys and burns that token. So you've got a deflationary PulseX. That's interesting. But now you've got pDAI, which is really interesting because pDAI is tied to the maker contract. So this P maker contract that has been altered and now is accepting proposals, if in fact that gets collateralized, and I don't know what tokens end up being the collateral tokens, the ability for the PulseChain to have its own separate, truly decentralized and collateralized stablecoin means that we can do essentially transactions, and it can be this alternative financial system. And the vision for this alternative financial system is possible. It's another piece in the puzzle for a vertically aligned ecosystem.
See that, friends? You see that? Mr. Crypto HartBeat, 10 out of 10. Talking about that stupid pDAI. So stupid. Do you see? He talked about vertical integration. You want to know where Richard got that from? Stephen Jobs. Apple. That's what Apple do. Apple want to control from the phone to the computer, the software on the computer, the music, literally everything top down. Richard, he's not a guy who builds one thing, tweaks it thousands of times and gets one product. He doesn't do that, okay? He takes what works from the real world, he brings them together, tweaks them a bit, and then that's it, okay? He piles stuff on like that. He builds, that's why he's got a rare talent, right? He's not like a building the one Uniswap thing. He's not like first to do that, right? But he combines stuff. You don't get this on other chains. Anyway, you don't get this anywhere else. That's the edge. That's the literal actual edge. Okay. Now, the topic of DAI, friends, of course, yeah, it's controversial, but I don't care. I don't care if you think it's controversial. Once again, move If you can't handle it, okay? If you're going to cry, remember, it's a casino, go to the parking lot. No crying in the casino. You can cry outside the casino, get out, okay? Number 2 as well. So, there's information asymmetry, man. A lot of people are like, why do we do this? This is stupid. But the $90 liquidity stable coins. Okay, bro. Okay. Look. A special economic zone. We need a digital one. Crypto is meant to be the digital one. All right. We onboarded so much of BlackRock, we ain't got it no more. All right. They sold. That's why, friends. You listen to Captain RG3. Shout out to Mr. Captain RG3, the pirate man. He says it all the time. No one in Hex community listens to him when he goes, bro, Bitcoin maxis, man, they sold out. They literally sold out. He's the only, but I know because Hex price is down, no one really takes what he says seriously. Man, he says it so often. He's so right, man. He's like, it's also true. Who are doing all the big transactions, the spot BTC, they're selling them literally to BlackRock. That's what happened, man. Remember, crypto was invented to remove middlemen. That's literally Richard 101. Crypto was invented to remove middlemen. So crypto and Richard's ethos, it's all about removing middlemen. Yeah. So with crypto, man, this is the amazing part. Okay. pDAI, if the prophecies are true, okay, if it can be the stable coin, if it can be that, that means literally everyone in the world has a safe haven now. You can actually hold a stable coin backed by crypto, not backed by a US bank account. That's what USDC, USDT, the Gay USD, the Gemini one, those friends, they're exogenous stablecoins, exogenous backed. That's what the government gives you 3 ticks for. The government does not like, government puts, pDAI and or anything. If let's say it works out, it's in the same camp to them as Luna, UST. It's endogenous. There's no money back. By the way, they considered Ethereum DAI to be endogenous because not all of it is backed by $1 in a bank account. I think it's 40 to 60% of eDAI is USDC collateral, which has a blacklist function. So if the government really wanted to, bump, they just literally mute it. See, the whole thing's bonked. That's why MakerDAO, they've literally sold their soul out as well. Look, friends, I might get to a point in a few years. I hope this works out. Let's hope, okay? I believe it'll work out. I hope it does. I'd love to be talking to the new generation of degens coming in, and I'll be telling them, man, MakerDAO sold out, man. They made the first cracker application. We got the US dollar on crypto, backed by crypto. We don't need the bank account one, and then they sold out. They put USDC into the collateral. They, and they went onto the USD-Soy route. Okay, so maybe that's the future story. Maybe that's how it plays out, and no one else has it. That's why this is an edge. Friends, this isn't your ordinary JPEG coin, bro. This isn't another meme coin. Yeah, memes are fun and everything out here. This isn't that. Oh, this is not that. This is literally, this is Richard Hart's ethos. He loves fully decentralized. That's what the whole point of crypto was, to be the island that you can literally swim to. And there's mermaids and there's coconut bra babes and there's dolphins doing the backflips. That's what it's meant to be. It's not meant to be like this toxic highway with all this petroleum sludge of BlackRock, all these people coming in and then like saying, oh, we don't want to make this fully transparent. We don't want to make this, we want to, you know what I mean? It's not meant to be that, but the world's going to move in that anyway. But we got alternatives, that's the whole thing, right? This is a product market fit out here. So Mr. Crypto HartBeat, right? It's wonderful that we have this, friends. But still, the price and everything else, I know, man. I don't know how it's all going to play out, okay? I don't know. I'm just saying that's why I believe, okay? That's why I believe. And of course, friends, I remember Mr. Fast Abdul and everyone else, whenever I do the 1v9s and all the other debates I've gone on to, speaking for 10 hours. Sometimes they say, why do we need that one? Why doesn't he go launch another one out here? Why doesn't he go do that? And I say, firstly, one, go ask him, not me. Go ask him, not me. Okay, number one. And number two, look, if you want to take a very nihilistic, orange juice, half empty approach, right? I've made videos for this like 8 months ago, bro. Because he got to accumulate. he got to accumulate. So if he pegs it with something later on, he's basically got access to the collateral, and he got to buy it for pennies on the dollar because he's front running himself. Now, if you don't understand what I mean, go look up I wrote up Eric Wall's interpretation of pDAI. I mention that all the time. So that could be it. Okay, but you know, as well, there's other reasons, man. There's obviously other reasons. I don't have all the other reasons, and to be honest, I'll never know all the reasons. I don't expect to know all the reasons. All I know is I don't think a Vietnamese kid and his big fat dong was able to mint pDAI 2 days before launch. Okay, I personally, I don't think that. Okay, he has, by the way. So what's your explanation for that? You got none? Look, this idea is big and no one else in crypto has it, man. So like, even from like, it's unique, it's original, no one else has done that. I like it. Like, subscribe, catch you soon.